Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. It's our problems-free philosophy. Moan and Booma. What up, JG? What's crack-a-lackin', dog? Seen you in a minute. How's your program? You're fixing up, dude. How you doing? John 316's in the house. Welcome in, John Trent. Hope your dad is doing better. Smash the like, keep shining. He is doing better. They're sending him home, and they're going to send him home for like a week, I think, and then they're going to bring him back to do the skin graft. I do believe that's what the plan is. But he kept all his toes, so hey, praise the Lord. Not to take his name for granted, right? So, hey, take that. Guys, before we get started, I just sat on my pillow, squished it with my butt. Please smash that golden like button. Smash it, not down, but up if you want Trent to show up, because we'll see if he comes in today. He is getting ready for his sister-in-law's wedding, and he's like hosting a bunch of stuff at his house, so he's in and out. Got the subscribe bell? And we didn't get 4 times. No, we didn't get 4 times. It's all messed up. All right, we tried. You find the subscribe bell in the corners, guys. You know why we ask? Is because YouTube hates us. I'm just kidding, but not really. Sometimes the algorithm sucks on YouTube, but over there on Kick and Rumble, it works just fine. So, you know, we're growing everywhere, everything. Speaking of which, I think I had to do something over here. Click. You know, I always have to go over there and like my own channel, because that's how I support myself with my own likes and subscribes. Guys, we have to do what we preach. I mean, that's just obvious. I mean, I have to like my own stuff. So, hey, got me a Rainier. It's going to go light because we're doing the stream earlier today because Trent is doing his wedding and I have a date with my wife. So I will be unable to do it regular time. I think tomorrow we'll be unable to do regular time. I think tomorrow's the wedding, and I'm going to go to the campground with my kiddos. So ASMR pop. Hey, that was a pretty good pop. Did I give that like a 10? 10 out of 10. Little Rainier. Hey, what do you guys think of this shirt, man? It's a button up, right? So I can technically wear it at work. It's got Bomberman on there. I got Mario and Kirby. Somewhere around here's Turok. Here's Star Fox. 64. Yeah, dude, it's a pretty slick shirt, man. Banjo-Kazooie over here on the sides. All that sweet game. Super Smash Bros, dude. The best, bro. Donkey Kong Country. Yeah. That's how we get it up in here. Old school gaming, man. I love that stuff. Love it. My only problem is, like, if you ever want to watch it on YouTube or Twitch or something, or sorry, Twitch folks out there, you guys all look like nerds somehow. I mean, I don't know how you guys do it. You guys got all long hair and don't look like you haven't showered in a week. Oh, wow, look at Say, man. Say's popping up like a mofo. JG. Hey, John, what's up, brother? He is shouting you out, John. He's shouting you out over there. Well, we got top 100, Pangu, and Say are the leaders. Like, what? Taking a look at Pudgy Penguins, man. He's looking good on the monthly. Looks like it's breaking out of a low. It has to get higher than this to keep me feeling good. Check out Say on the monthly. He's doing pretty good. If it's not gonna get higher than this, then you know we'll come back down a little bit more. Bro, the donkiest shirt on earth. Oh, dorkiest. Hey, don't be hating, man. It's a solid shirt, dude. I love it. The best $20 I ever spent. Yeah, Trent's gonna come in here and check it out too. I can't believe you hated on the shirt, man. It's not dorky. Trent, I'm coming. I can't find the mouse. It's on one of the monitors. It's someplace. Found it. Yeah, just pull this off for a second. Hey, what's up, dude?
What is up?
Well, JG's making fun of my shirt, man. It's a college shirt, and it looks professional. It has like all the. It's like Mario themed. You know, say Mario.
I mean,
and it has Bomberman, Kirby on it, and dude, the kids love that.
He has a point. He has a point, but if anyone can make it work, it's you.
Exactly. You know, you were in public and all the kids want to touch you, and you're like, hey, hands off the merchandise. Buying Bulldog says he's buying Avalanche and SpearX. They are really down, dude. AVAX is down like a mofo, bro. It's kind of on the gaming coins like Gala and Beam and Ton. They're all freaking down. I've never heard of SpearX. What is SpearX, Mr. Bulldog? And you got your hounds with you, Trent. Where you going? Where you hauling them to?
Well, I'm just getting them out of Molly's hair for a minute. Well, she, because she's busy getting ready for all those guests, and
I thought they already were at your house already. So you got. I was hoping to see the meat you were smoking.
I know, yeah. I'm about 30 minutes away from home now.
Hey, you know what you gotta do? You gotta take a picture of it and upload it to X so we can see that meat.
Yes, that's true.
And then on, the smoked meat, the good stuff. I had to think about that for a second. Like, it didn't sound as right as I wanted it to. But yeah, man, we're just crushing it. We're gonna go see. You guys ever heard of the TV movie series? Like 28 days later, and 28 months later, and then I think it's 28 days, 28 months, and then 28 years.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it? Oh, it's like a zombie film. It'd be pretty good, man. I'm gonna go out there and check it out.
Yeah.
I'm shocked you've never heard of it before.
Yeah. I'm not really up on
Movies?
what's out there lately. Yeah.
You probably never even watched SpongeBob.
Okay, I've watched SpongeBob, but I hate that show.
Mm-hmm.
For real. I find it to be the most annoying character.
You must not like adult humor then, because there's a kid humor and adult humor hidden throughout the show. I gotta watch three or four, 5 seasons, because everything else after that starts getting monotonous. Friday Kicks, what's crack-a-lackin', man? You always show up on Friday. I don't know how that works. And maybe it's in the name. Friday Kicks. Hey team, Ally Charts just said Undo is going to 29 cents. Thoughts? Hey team, ALI Charts. Is it ALI? Are you talking about artificial liquid intelligence? Because ALI is the ticker for that. Me too. SpongeBob was the pure jokes. See, John liked it, man. He liked the adult humor. Some of it's terrible, but some of it's great. Smash the like button, John shouts out. Let's take a look at some of the charts real fast, Trent.
Yeah.
I should pull this up too, because we were talking about this yesterday on the stream, and I don't know where we had. We said we were bearish for the next 12 hours to like noon today. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. No, it's not 2 o'clock. It's 5:24. Man, I reset my computer, and like all my clocks on all the monitors say the same thing, and they're all like 3 hours off. Driving myself crazy. So we 5 candles back. Yeah, wait. What time is it? Okay, we go 1 candle. We're gonna not count this first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where we were at yesterday? Yesterday we were like 8, 7:30. We're 2 hours ahead, which is usually 7:30. Yeah. So hey, we did pretty good on that. We literally said at 7:30 we want to go down. So we said right here we were going to go down the next 12 hours, Trent. And I think we pretty much nailed that. We came down. We actually came down down to $106,300, $300.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good nail. And we said that around noon was going to be the bottom, which we weren't too far off on that time frame window. We're in these categories of these wicks, which, hey, I'll take that. And we'll see if we're still continuing the downtrend on Bitcoin. And then we wanted Friday Kicks was talking about thoughts on Undo. Ally Charts just said Undo is going to 29 cents. Thoughts? Let's pull up Undo. I mean, I wouldn't see any reason if that's like Undo's going 29 cents. No freaking way.
29 cents is extreme.
29 cents down? Why the hell would it do that?
Yeah.
Is Undo crashing right now?
No, I mean, look, anything's possible, but
It's at
um,
74 cents right now. Why would it go down to 29 cents? That
yeah,
literally makes
it's possible in the same way that like uh
no. This
it,
isn't sorry. Go ahead.
it's possible in the same way that like a an ice age is possible, an unforeseen ice age, or like um
I mean, I IPO'd at 29 cents, Trent. I mean, that's when I got listed at Bybit. Was when it was 24 cents.
right,
It's lower than when it was listed.
right. For Ondo to go down to 29 cents, like Bitcoin would have to it would have to start a longer term bearish trend. And by longer term, I mean breaking under 74K
And I'm
and
telling you,
holding under it.
and I'm telling you right now, Undo's not going to 29 cents. Not financial advice, but I can tell you there's bullish divergence on Undo on the 3-day. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's telling you one thing. And we're already oversold, and the VWAP's just kind of coming up. The 3-day, we have a green dot. The 12-hour, we also just confirmed a green dot anchor trigger wave. No. I don't think we're gonna go down that low. There's no way. Who'd you say said that? It's not crashing, but this guy is pretty accurate with his charts. I noticed a few times. No, his name. What's his name? You call it ALI charts? There's no way, dude. There's no way it's going that low. There's nothing. What would cause it to
Yeah.
go that low besides like a total rug pull? And I think Ondo is such a strong coin. Dude, I'm a
Hey,
max.
what would cause it to go that low? Apparently not the US dropping bombs on Iran. That didn't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, right. Well, did you see? You didn't
No.
see the news that was just posted like 10 minutes ago, did you?
No.
Trump just um, ended trade deals with Canada as effective immediately, and they will be getting a letter on their tariffs because they try to tax our tech companies. I like Crow too, John. I'm a Crow maxi, but I just don't hold all of it. I can't do that. But I believe in it long term. I think Crow's going to do super good. I'm so sad my Crow's getting licked, dude. Don't worry about Crow, John. I'm telling you, it's going to be all right. I literally have nothing to gain from telling you that. If anything, I might have something to lose. But I'm just saying because I love Crow and I believe in it. And Crows, look at the momentum waves, John, on the 2-day. It's about to roll over on top of itself, dude. And that's a good sign. That is a good sign. VWAP slightly coming up. 2-day was super close game bullish. Momentum wave is curving slightly up. You have something to add, Trent?
Huh? What was that?
You know, the weekly is just not super great looking for Crow, but I have a hard time saying that Crow's best days are over. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Do you believe Crow's best days are over, Trent?
Of course not.
ALI charts. I was in and out of Undo twice and made 0%. I hate Undo now. More suitable for mid-long term moves for me. I like mid-long terms, man. And you know what, something too, Trent, I noticed today? You remember how I was talking to you guys about Bitcoin weekly dot and how I was like super like not feeling it, the red dot, and I was thinking that we could have a couple week downturn trend. You remember I was talking about that?
Yeah.
Well, I was scrolling through the charts and I was actually going to the weekly to check it out. And you know what I accidentally rolled into? I actually rolled into the 8-day chart. And you know what's significantly interesting about the 8-day chart? Is it's like 1 day longer than the weekly, and we have a green dot on the momentum waves.
Right.
On the weekly, we don't. And another thing that I thought was interesting about that, which is just a little longer, so I almost give it more credibility because everything gets pulled through like the longer trends, is that the 2-day is an anchor trigger wave right now, and the 3-day we also have a green dot on the top. So I'm like, well, maybe this actually will play out. Like, just maybe.
Yeah.
This would work good. Like I'm starting to feel like the first time this red dot might be invalidated, which doesn't happen very often.
Well, and the thing is, was it invalidated, or is it just not as powerful of a signal as it usually is? Because we got that red dot, and then we did start consolidating slash moving down.
Yeah.
It's just it didn't have the gas behind it, for follow through. So I mean, it did signal a cool off. It just didn't signal a crash. And with these indicators, I think that if our 1-to-1 conclusion that we draw is red dot means crash, and that's with any indicator, not just market cipher. Like we have to realize that everything's not that black and white, or red and green, if you will.
Yeah.
So
I just jumped over to ALI's page, and I know nothing about this guy. Okay, so I'm just going off his thumbnails, which are probably clickbaity. He said XRP could crash to $1 3 months ago. He says Coinbase stock could drop to $100. Crypto is about to go parabolic, and Dogecoin will hit $4. I can tell you right now, Dogecoin's not going to hit $4. Very, very unlikely. Very unlikely.
yeah.
Maybe $1. And I can say that almost retrospectively because we just looked this up the other day. The market cap for Dogecoin to hit a new all-time high on the market cap, Dogecoin has to hit like 53 cents or something like that. Or 70, maybe it was 70 cents. Like, it's significantly increased.
Yeah. If Dogecoin goes to $4, I quit.
He says Polygon could be dead. That could be a thing. Quantum computing bubble popped. I don't even think that quantum computing had a bubble, to be realistic with you. Pepe is ready to break out. Pepe, I love Pepe. I just didn't see it. XRP could still reach $15. Wait a minute. 3 months ago, he makes a video, said XRP could go to $15. Also, 3 months ago, he said it could crash to $1.
Yeah.
Just on his thumbnails. I'm like, what? Now, I'm not saying that his videos, maybe they're really good information. I just think it's off his cookie crumbs, not super great, And he was wrong on that one. Ethereum could plummet. Well, I can't say he's wrong. He said Ethereum could plummet to $1,200. It didn't get to $1,200. It didn't, technically. So I don't know, man. I don't know about this guy. I don't know him, though, so it's hard for me to say. Maybe his videos are good. I'll have to check him out. It's hard for me to criticize somebody without actually watching him,
Right.
I hope he's wrong, but the last few predictions about on X is Filecoin Sonic, I remember, were too accurate. Well, what did he say about Filecoin Sonic? Stefan said $7 to $8 max for XRP. I could see $7-8. I don't think I think more. I think in more, which I'm not saying a $7 to $8 is a bad guess. I just a little bit more bullish on it, man. I think a realistic guess, which is a little bit broader, would be like 10 to 12 range, 9 to 12. But if you chart down it,
Stefan's right. Like, I just. I'm concerned. I don't mean that I'm worried. I'm just concerned about how much time we're gonna have to get the kind of pumps that are gonna take us to $12. I don't know.
Well, Friday Kick says Filecoin will have a little update, side small upside, and he was bearish on Sonic when it was around 75 cents and dropped to 47 cents. Let's take a look at Sonic. I was kind of bearish on Sonic. I actually kind of like FTM as a coin, But I hate rebrands. And when they do a total name drop change and everything, that stuff drives me nuts. I mean, how do you feel about that, Trent? When coins do a full rebrand?
I agree. I don't think it's a good sign. It's a sign of there's exceptions to the rule, don't get me wrong, but most of the time, why does it happen? Because things aren't going well on the
Yeah.
current trajectory. So,
Well, for
and
it
changing
to,
a name isn't going to fix what's under the hood.
so he called it at 75 cents, Trent, and he said it was going down. This is where he called it at. Well, I could have told you it was probably going down too off this chart. That's where it got launched at. You know, Sonic came out in January. Any coin that rebrands and any coin that really comes out has a chart very similar to like this. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see that chart or not, Trent. But yeah. I just don't like rebrands. I'm not saying Sonic's dead though. I think Sonic can still do numbers. I think a lot of coins. I think a lot of shit coins will probably still do numbers. It's just not time yet. You know, I don't think I have Filecoin saved. I should pull up. No, maybe I do. Is it next to render? No, I should have Filecoin saved. I'm kind of surprised I don't. I like using Mexi if I can. Can't find it. I'll just use Bybit. That's fine. Filecoin on spot on Bybit. I'm pulling this up next to render because they do the same thing. Filecoin, man. Now, there's a lot more data on Filecoin. It's almost like we got to pull up a larger time window. Whoa. Filecoin's at an all-time low, Trent.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, by a smash amount. It launched at $69. It's at $2.17 right now. It's exploring new lows currently.
Wow.
You could say
It might be a good time to
buy it.
yeah,
daily.
you know, I'm usually not too keen on buying something when it's like breaking new lows and we're not in the bear market. That's the big thing that made me really bearish on Polygon. But
It wasn't the
with
rebrand.
Filecoin, I would that too. With Filecoin though, I might be more keen to take a flyer on it because it's a need that is absolutely fundamentally necessary for Web3, for the next iteration of Web3. And, I think that how can you go wrong taking a flyer on that? So
Bulldog says he believes we're mimicking the 2021 bull wave or bull run. How do you feel, Trent? You think we're mimicking the 2017 or the 2020?
I mean,
I think Filecoin's a number 54 market cap too. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Okay, one more thing, Trent, and then I'll get you advice on the 2020 bull one mimic. Is that Filecoin's a top 2021 coin, or it's a top 54 coin? Another thing that Filecoin has going for that not a lot of coins will have after this bull run is that it's in a unique spot being the top 100 because there will be baskets of ETFs that will accumulate the top 100 cryptocurrencies because they're in the top 100, and those baskets that will come out will include Filecoin. Okay, now what do you think, Trent, about the 2021 bull run? We might be.
well, yeah, the thing is, yes and no. I can kind of see it, but also the April peak was a bona fide altcoin season, and we haven't seen that yet. If we have two peaks, also for Bitcoin, let's just use Bitcoin as our compass, right? Well, in order to mimic the 2021 altcoin season, we would have to say that, like, 109,000 in on January 20th was our first peak, and that would mean that, like, our second peak would have to only be like 120K, because the 2021 two peak scenario, the second peak was barely higher in November. So, I don't think that that's what we're set for, because I think the second peak for Bitcoin is going to be at least $150,000. That's because the measured move of an inverse head and shoulders pattern that we're forming on the weekly chart
What's
has
up
a
next, though?
measured move target at
Bitcoin is prime.
$150,000, which is a significantly higher peak.
Well, let's
It,
take
it
a look
would
at that.
almost mimic the 2013 market more than 2021. But
We got a couple of coin questions.
sort of a two peak, but the second peak is higher.
Trent, I was also going to point out before I got this coin to check out, is Filecoin, when it came out in 2021 bull market, it only had 11 million coins in circulation, and so it went from 11 million to 677 million coins over the course of that bear market. The 1 year that
Dang,
the
that's
supply
rough.
had 60x gain on it. And not to mention, which is not as big a deal now, is that they do an unlock every month at 0.03%.
Yeah. Nexo says altcoin season will be Q4. Yeah, I do believe that, like, the blow off will be Q4. I do see us getting back to some. I do see us getting back to some decent price points in Q3, though.
Next, why do you feel so primed about this is a Bitcoin? Tell me the interest in it, because from my angle, what I'm looking at it, it looks more bearish to me, but I don't know anything really about it. What's up, Calvin? What's crack-a-lackin'? And I'm just looking at it from a technical analysis point of view. So the monthly, I don't have enough information. The weekly, you get a trigger wave to the downside. I guess not really trigger wave to the downside. It's not enough information. But we say red dot, we go down, red dot, we go down, red dot, we go down. So to me, and I feel like we get green dot go up, green dot go up, green dot go up, and it mimics the chart really well. So from my point of view, we should get red dot to come down before we even get to the point of some sort of point. I figure that we'd probably come down on Zebek to 0017 maybe on the weekly, but I don't know enough about it. Same thing on the 5-day. Red dot go down, red dot go down, red dot go down. You hit the green dot and we go up. Like, and it's been in a downtrend, and the money flow is leaving still. See the money flow? The green wave is coming down. You need green to water the grass. I don't know enough about this coin. Where did you guys hear about this? Because this coin's not that old, and there's a bunch of you guys in here that love this coin. Now, where we do got kind of going for us is we do got it on a shorter time frame. Green dot go up. I mean, like, it's been like breakdown, fake up, breakdown, fake up, breakdown, fake up, breakdown. And if it's me, I'm drawing these charts, I'd be drawing it like this. And it's actually respectively, I mean, Trent might not be able to see this because he's driving, but it's respecting this trend line phenomenally. Like, Bink hits it, comes down, comes back up, Bink hits it, comes back down, Bink hits it, comes back down. Is it managing, being respectful to the bottom trend line too? We got some of these yellow lines on here, so you guys just gonna have to just chill out for a bit. We could draw it out. Well, it's holding the upper portion of the triangle. Dude, these lines are driving me. I gotta reset this. I'm sorry. We can draw it from the low. We'll draw it like this. Oh, it's getting tight. I mean, I just noticed that Zebek is bearish. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I feel like I'm bearish on it. It's trending down. the momentum waves are on the larger time frames are having that weird. That looks like an open door to the downside. It's because it shot up so much, which has probably had something really bullish come out, and it shot up and it has no support. So now it's just coming down. I mean, yeah, it's still coming down. The 5-day, like we said, red dot go down, and it goes down every time until it starts hitting green dots and then comes back up. We get the first red dot on the upper blue wave. You could have shorted it. Hit these couple green dots. You would have had a couple of misfires. You just put a long in there. You didn't lose money until you waited. Momentum wave comes up. Boom, you take money. Then you short it again. Green dot, long it. Red dot, short it. You wait till you get the green dot to put the long back in. Yeah, I don't know enough about Zebek, man. I'll just be honest with you guys. It looks kind of bearish to me, man. The cycle's crazy. We had Fartcoin, and it made billions. You know what's so funny about Fartcoin is that my wife told me, she's like, did you know it's not actually about farts? And there's actually 4 different coins in that cycle, kind of like how Pepe has like a bunch of friends. Fartcoin's also like in its own little series of like 4 different things. And she said I'm just quoting her. She said it's not actually about farts. Like the whole series is about sex. I don't know if that's true or not. But that's what it was talking about. I was like, wow, that's took a turn. She's like, yeah, I thought it was just about farts, and I realized it was about sex and AI. I was like, well, that didn't see that coming.
I mean, it doesn't give it any more utility, though.
No, it doesn't, does it? Guys, we have a post on here I would like to read to you guys. I'm going to try to pull it up. And let's see how the markets reacted, right? Dang, those tweets. It changed so fast. Why is it not here? Did this one kind of get like shut down or something? Okay.
Hey, John. John 3:16. I just finished a month of preaching engagements at a church, and I have another church lined up here pretty soon. And then I'm officiating my sister-in-law's wedding tomorrow. So, yeah, prayers.
They didn't hear this one. Friday says, do you guys or anyone think alt season can last until Q2 2026? Now, I would say I've heard it can last that from other people, and that's not besides me. Do I think it's going to last that long? I don't. And that's just my own holistic opinion. But if you can hold it out and it does last that long, you'll be the winner, right? Theoretically. It's the whole
I think it can. I think it can, but I think I'm 60-40 that it doesn't.
You're 60-40. That's a higher odds that for it to go Q2. When is Q2? Is that like June next year? When is Q2? Q1, Q4.
Q2 would be
starts in October ish.
Q2 would be April.
April ending or April starting?
April starts Q2.
I'm trying to find where Trump called out the frickin' Canada, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be around. Dumb. Where did I see it at? I know I saw it someplace here on X. Dang it! I just need to log into True Social, Trent. That way I can keep an eye on it. Oh, you should stream on.
Hey, John 316 said he's been praying for my dad. I appreciate that, and he should be out on Sunday. So
he actually lost his foot, and he now uses a pirate leg.
That is not true.
No, we talked about it before you got on. You knew I was kidding. You knew I was kidding, right, John? What? Friday Kick says, what about Trent, do you think? What the hell, Trent, do you think of Tyler?
What? Oh, what about Trent? What do
Oh,
you?
John said I'm Canadian. Well, why do you freaking Canadians hate Trump so much? You know where you know where I have it. I know where I saw it, and I sent it to my friend. He's Canadian. He actually sometimes jumps in. Okay, I think I can find it. I think I can find this now. Coin tell the truth. Posted it. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it, guys. So it's from Coin tell the truth. So take that as you will. It says Donald J. Trump. We have just been informed that Canada, a very difficult country to trade with, including the fact that they have charged our farmers 400% tariffs for years on dairy products, and just pronounced that they are putting a digital service tax on our American technology companies, which is totally unfair and directed blatantly attack on our country. I made that last part up, kind of, half of it. They are obviously copying the European Union, those Europeans, which have done the same thing. And some of this I'm adding, playing improv on, Trent, which has done the same thing and is currently under discussion with us. Also, based on the egregious tax, we hereby terminate all discussions on trade with Canada, effective immediately. I wish Trump would talk like me. We will let Canada know that tariff that they will be paying due to business with the United States of America within the next 7-day period. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Whoa, that means business. 7-day period, John. You guys are going to get hit with some sort of tariff. I feel kind of bad, man. You should just move over here, which, I would say like 8 years ago, under Obama, we weren't as good. But now we're under Trump. I think we're a little better. I thought we were about the same under Obama and maybe under Biden. But now we got the Trumpinator in there. He's kicking ass and taking names. And we're making our food healthy again. And when you move over here, please bring me a box of Fruit Loops, because I would love Fruit Loops with no chemicals in there from Canada. I love Trump. Trump for the pump. I love you guys had that one Canadian. What was his name? It wasn't Mark Carney. It was Pavier. Dude, that guy was awesome, man. I watched him eat an apple, and he's like, what are you going to do about it? I was like, dude, I like this guy. Trump is making easy money if it pumps by August. Dude, he just kind of lines up with everything in the altcoin season for it to start. I was thinking July, August. I never was in that June time frame or May time frame, but I was definitely in the July, August time frame. And now I'm feeling, I said late July too, so I'm leaning more to August. Now, August, September, dude, that's usually when altcoin season starts. And maybe, guys, we just have this crazy, epic, freaking epicness, and all the freaking alts will just run anyways, right? Another question. ICP. Trent, you've been
I'm gonna have to run, but yes, I'm gonna have to run. But thoughts on ICP? I was very bullish on ICP. I still think it will do really well. Don't get me wrong, and I do think the technology is incredible. But the biggest thing that was in the most revolutionary thing about ICP was Bitcoin DeFi. And Cardano has really stolen the show on Bitcoin DeFi. ICP uses, canisters and uses a very intelligent workaround to do it. But Cardano does it natively because Bitcoin and Cardano are UTXO bros. They share the same transaction model, an extended transaction output model, as opposed to an account-based model like Ethereum. And so because Bitcoin and Cardano share a UTXO transaction model, it's you're able to actually integrate native Bitcoin much more easily. Lace Wallet, for example, you're now able to hold real Bitcoin not wrapped Bitcoin or synthetic Bitcoin, real Bitcoin in your Lace Cardano wallet. And more wallets are rolling it out as we speak. So, I mean, you're talking Bitcoin, real Bitcoin being used as liquidity in Cardano DeFi, being able to lend and borrow, uh, being able to yield farm, and Cardano has really stolen the show now on what was going to be ICP's biggest and best thing, other than an Amazon Web, a decentralized alternative to Amazon Web Services. Cardano is in that game as well, but ICP is one of the best at that. So don't get me wrong, the tech is phenomenal, but they're not the only kid on the block like people thought they would be at one time. They only thought that because Cardano is slow to market, but once it gets there, then you realize, oh wow, it's kind of stealing the show.
So Trent, I just want people to know, will you, if these people here, if you guys aren't following us on X, you should follow us on X because we talk about real life on there. It's really interesting life. Anyways, Trent, if these people follow us on X, will they be able to see you and me?
They will. And they'll actually, I'll give you a sneak peek. I don't want to open it for too long because I don't want to play with the temps, but there you go.
Woo! Dang. That looking prime. You should, when it's done, you should give us a peek too on what it looks like in the middle.
Yeah, we'll do.
Couple pics, man. Hey, you go enjoy yourself, Trent. I'm getting shouted out to go take a look at SPA, which is actually a really interesting coin. I don't know if you ever heard of Spirax, but I never heard of it, and it's been around for a long time. So I just looked at some.
All right, well, everyone, be blessed, stay hydrated. Thank you for being part of the most hydrated community on YouTube. Any community is only as great as its members. Cheers.
And we bless Trent, and we bless his wedding tomorrow that he's going to be doing in wisdom. Amen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
All right, bye, Trent. Okay, now we're going to jump into the SPA thing. Hey, let me turn my foot massager on and get it going. And I'm going to remove Trent. Whoop, there we go. Woo-wee. Trump is the best and alive. God's favorite child, chosen one. LOL. You know why I like Trump? Is I don't even have to agree with him on everything. I agree with him on most stuff, okay? But I love how he talks to people and he just doesn't give a fuck. I love that. If you have that much money, at some point you just kind of talk like that. And I think, that being said, from his 2016 election to his 2024 election, he really learned on how not to be a complete ass when he talks, but he knows how to troll. Like, ultimately, dude, I love the guy, dude. I think he's a great troll, and he's a total power move type player. I would not want to invite him to come play Halo 2 with me because I'd be afraid he's gonna kick my ass and then rub it in my face. All right, where are we at? We're going to take a look at SPA, right? Okay. I also think he kind of talks like me. I mean, crying out loud, dude. The guy was in a garbage truck just like me. Just like me. So we knew we were coming down at this point right in this area. Primarily right here because that it couldn't get up to its previous all-time high. So we knew we were coming down. Just kind of how it came down before, broke above its all-time high. Well, we knew it was going to go up. So we continued. Now we knew it broke down, and we got this little range right here, and this little range, and this tiny little baby range. And I would say there's a likelihood that it has bottomed. If it goes down a little bit more, which let's actually take a look at it, a little bit more, it's really not that much more. I mean, 10, 15%, and that's the ultimate bottom, right? 10, 15%, that's pretty much the ultimate bottom. So I think the risk versus reward versus SPA looks pretty damn good. Okay, we got big green dots firing off on the bottom, and we got little tiny ones firing off the top. This momentum wave at some point is going to roll over. It's going to roll over on itself. We don't know when, but it's coming. We know it's coming. Now let's check out the 2-day. The 2-day, we got the 3 green dots and the little green dot, and it's starting to, momentum is starting to go up. The downside is we have this big fat freaking red wave of dry heat that's just sucking up all the liquidity. Now, once this starts getting smaller and smaller and smaller, I think it's going to look pretty good. I do. I mean, we did make a death cross on the 2-day. I mean, how much lower can it go? It could go a little bit more, just a little bit more. But, you know, this could be a really good entry point. I mean, I'd rather buy anywhere on these red candles than buy anywhere on these green candles. Let's just be fair. I'm just be completely honest with you. And on the 3-day, we have another green dot and another green dot, which, if this confirms, which we have 1 day and 23 hours, so it's not confirmed yet, okay? But we will be approaching bullish divergence, and as you see, I'm drawing on here. So what we do got for us going for our size, we got bullish divergence, we got double green dots, strength possibly rolling over. We have to keep an eye on it, okay? We have to keep an eye on that death cross. But I mean, dude, death crosses are usually a lagging indicator, right? Anyways, and it pretty much dumped before that. So I think I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this SPA coin might be a solid freaking pick. Like John 316 said, guys, if you haven't, you're new here, please smash the like and hit the subscribe because it supports the channel, especially on YouTube. Rumble's, we do pretty good over there on Rumble, but YouTube's always kind of a pain in the ass. Another thing that we got is that we point out the bullish divergence. Actually, I might leave that on there so we can see. But we also have a double bottom, you know? So that's also pretty powerful that we got going for SPA. And the double bottom plays out. You know, maybe we get a green dot here. So we go from the 2-day, was it 2-day or 3-day? The 3-day big green dot to the 5-day green dot. We have green dots on the 2-day, green dots on the 3-day. The weekly, if we keep rolling that momentum, the wave starts ending, the weekly rollover, dude, this could be a solid entry point on this coin. Could be. No, we don't know too much about it. Now, the only thing that kind of I don't like is we have a red dot on the monthly. That's my only thing. But everything else looks pretty good. So we kind of have to keep an eye on it. But hey, I'm not opposed to picking some of this up myself. That's just what I'm saying. At this level where we're currently at, and guys, we use hike in a sheet candle, so the actual price of the monthly is not actually a cumulative of what is to come. I can tell you right now, we're going to probably get a red candle in the next 2 days because on hike and a sheet, we use the averages of the previous candle. So if you shrink down, we're really at 11,941. Okay, so now the actual price on the hike and a sheet is 13 something. So if we trade sideways for 2 days, we're going to print a red candle. And depending on where that puts us, we could drop and make another trigger wave like this down here, and that could be our up wave. Up. So we're in this pattern right here. We make a higher high, we come down. We make a higher high, we come down. Make a higher high, we come down. Okay, well, maybe it's time to make a higher high, and now we're in this uptrend, and it's time to break out back up to 60 cents. That's where I'd be looking on the monthly candles. It would be the first area of like stopping. I think 60 cents. And if we can break through that, we could even hit up to 70 cents. And if we could break through that, dude, you're heading up back up to $1.68. I mean, there's no resistance. So, you know, SPA is a good coin. I'd keep it on my radar. If I had any extra capital, dude, I'm not going to lie. I might actually pick some of this up. And we come down to the hourly. The hourly still has a green dot too. Sorry, my love of my life just texted me. Okay, she says I can keep streaming, which is good. So I will. I could keep streaming. She says she's not gonna be here for another 30 minutes. So why the hell not? So what's really fun to try to do is we all know like all these time frames kind of line up, and if you can catch like a bottom of a time frame like a 30-minute or even a 5-minute, and you can watch the 5-minute roll, the 10-minute, which rolls the 15-minute, which rolls the 30-minute, which rolls the hour, which rolls the 4-hour, and you're like, dude, I just caught the bottom. And you watch the 4-hour roll and hit the 12-hour, the 12-hour rolls hit the daily. You're like, dude, that was awesome. That's the type of buys that you look for. But then the problem is you get in this mindset of every buy you make, that's the one that's going to roll, dude. It's so hard to find those time frames that actually match up, dude. Let's take a look at Trump coin. Can you guys buy Trump coin? I bought it at $3, and I only bought, dude. I only think I bought like 15 coins. Like I only had like $100 lying around, and I sold them at like $50. So that was a humongous Uber win for me. I felt it was great about that. And then I threw it into Undo, and then watched Undo drop 20%. I was back right where I started from. Ain't that the thing, man? Ain't that the thing? We're really in the sideways of this trend pattern right here on the 1 hour. The 4 hours looking bullish though. We got strong. The DBSI is saying we're projected to print another candle. We have green dot. No bullish divergence, but we do got green dot. Momentum curving up. We do have the VWAP growing. We are oversold, and strength is starting to tick up. Oh, guys, super important. I totally remember this. Okay, no other influencers mentioned this yet. So this is actually super duper important. I only know this because of my political stuff I like to follow. July 9th is a really important day. And why is July 9th an important day? It's because that's the day Trump put a pause on all the tariffs while they make a trade deal. Well, what do you think is going to happen, this next week? Trump's probably going to send a letter out and tell all these guys, if you don't make a deal with me, your tariffs are going to go up, and this is what they're going to be at because I gave you your free 90-day freebie, and you haven't made any progress. So July 9th, the week of like the 2nd to the 9th, I think we're going to get either really bullish news or extreme bearish news, right? All right? So we have to really pay attention to that. That's a big one, guys. No other influencer I've heard of said July 9th. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, please. 100%, right? Right, John? No one's talked about that. Refreshing. Dang it. But so keep an eye on that day. On the 12-hour Trump coin, the VWAP should start to break up. Hey, this actually might be a trade. And you know what? I would guess Trump coin is going to come to $1.20, maybe a dollar up. Okay, and I'm saying just that as the first level. It's because if I was going to do a short-term trade, that's where I'd bet on within the 12-hour, because we still have that support resistance right here. We also have double green dots, momentum coming up, VWAP coming up. Okay. We're not out of the downtrend yet. We could be, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's actually not a bad level to buy Trump coin. It kind of looks like your freaking coin that you talked about earlier. Was it Kicks? You told me about that one coin. The guy said he bought it at 75 cents. And then, Filecoin, yeah. He bought it up here, and he goes, well, I predicted the coin going down. Well, every coin goes down after it launches. I can't think of one coin that hasn't done that. Maybe Peanut. No, see, even Peanut did it, dude. It launched up here. You could have been like, well, I think it's going to go down. Well, sure shit did. This coin didn't, though. This coin took a minute. Popcat, before it had time. I mean, it launched. It did really good. Bitcoin did it. Regularly, most coins that come out drop really hard as well. This coin came out, dropped, and then freaking ripped, and then dropped like a mofo. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine buying this coin up here at 73 cents, thinking it's going to go to $1 next or $2, and then it drops back down to like 6 cents, dude? You're like, dude, I just got wrecked. I was exit liquidity. What do I think about Flare? I mean, Flare looks like I like Flare, actually. It did look kind of like a double top right there. It's definitely in this tight trend. Guys, what do you think about Flare? Is this Flare telling us something's happening with XRP? Are we getting to the end of this triangle? When is this? October? Oh, man, you're telling me I'm going to have to wait till October possibly for this thing to break out, the altcoin season? Is Flare telling us altcoin season is going to start September, October? That is looking like a very strong possibility. Wow, guys. That would be huge. We could break. Where is Flare's all-time high? Holy smoke. Where does this wick go? My gosh. What type of freaking wick was that? 21 cents? No, that's not 21 cents, is it? What the hell? Well, it's gonna go way more than 20. Oh, I see. Web. It's not 17 cents. $1.07. Oh, a penny and a half. A little more. Hey, you know if it goes to all-time highs and beats 21 cents, I'll take that, dude. They're looking at good gains right there. All right, guys. There's 11 of you guys in here. I'm not gonna ask you to have to subscribe again, but you need to be in the chat to keep myself from going crazy. I lost trends. I'm talking to myself because nobody's in here. Why is MicroStrategy over here? It should be up by where my stocks are at. Do you guys ever follow gold and silver? I'm gonna put in any Tesla. It's Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme has been dumping, bro. Gold is going down. We need gold to roll over on self to get like a little bit good pumpage on Bitcoin. I think gold's going to go down probably a little bit more too. We have a little bit of bearish divergence coming on here. VWAP's pretty heavy, coming down. Green money wave going down. Silver's making a red dot. No bearish divergence though in silver on the 3-day. Daily, we just got a green dot. I had to go look on the daily. Gold's still coming down. Ugh. That's like all I've had in my stomach today. I had a cup of coffee this morning at 5 in the morning. And then I had 3 crackers, an apple, and 2 oranges, and now a beer. That's it, guys. Freaking. There's a little rain here sitting me like an IPA right now. Holy cow. Circle. Is that the ticker for Circle? Oh, is this an ETF? Do you buy Circle on Pith? Is that true? Because that'd be kind of cool if that is. That actually I feel like a pretty big game changer for Pith. I know you could buy. This is New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, this is Circle. I was right. I'm gonna move this to the stocks too. I'm gonna move Circle to Tesla. I actually got rearranged just because it's actually metals. Maybe I should do that right now. Stocks. There we go. Tesla, MicroStrategy, Circle, Krispy Kreme. I keep seeing on Twitter. I can't remember what this was. SBET. Someone told me about that one. That's why it's there. Okay, what was the other one, guys? Coinbase. I'll take a look at Coinbase. I feel like they're kind of important now. Like they kind of mimic stocks. Like, do you guys watch Blockchain Backer? He was talking about Coinbase ripping, and then usually we all follow. I feel kind of bad because I always say, hey, come follow us at BCB, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's Blockchain Backer. It's also Blockchain Brew. So, well, it's good initials, I guess. You know, so I pick them. Great minds think alike. Okay, come on. We got to take a look at the stock right here. We'll put Coinbase. Should I do Circle first or Coinbase? I thought Coinbase probably should be first. Coinbase is a new all-time high, dude. $360. Bunch, dude. I was thinking about buying this. It was $30, and I was like, dude, crypto outperforms stocks. I don't want to buy stocks. Freaking F that one up, guys. F that one real good. Daily's hot, though, man. It looks like it wants to cool off. Green money flow is going up, but the VWAP's coming down. Maybe a micro dip breakdown. I mean, we could see a fake out back down to 330 on the daily. Where do we at? Circle? Oh my goodness, Circle needs to cool the hell off, man. I do want to buy Circle, but my whole thing about the altcoin season is I would love to do great in altcoin season, and then maybe buy some Circle with that and Coinbase stock with that, and kind of ride that out. Hit it up in the bear market. You know, if the bear market Coinbase went down, these should go down too, right? So I was kind of thinking about Circle, and it's a stable coin, right? So if everybody sells in the bear market, then and stables up, then technically Circle should go significantly up in value, right? Is that's I know what people think, and then the country started stabling up too. Like maybe Circle is just gonna be one of the super coins, and then when the bull run, when people unstable a coin and go buy stocks and stuff, and that's when it goes down. Maybe this is the perfect inverted one. I think I don't have enough data on it, but the next level of support is a little bit at 148 and a little bit more at 107. It's not enough information out here, bro. Even the 12 hour. I gotta go to the 4 hour. Look at the momentum wave. It doesn't tell me snot. No snot, man. Like, what the hell? But it does look like to me it is coming down to $1.50. Maybe that's a good time to scoop it up. Whoa. But the momentum waves, I kind of want to roll over on themselves. Kind of does. See the leg indicated death cross. Huh. Guys, I don't know. Maybe this might not be a bad buying level, but a better one would be obviously at $1.50. So this is the thing: risk versus reward, right? You can say, well, I'm not going to buy it now, but I'll buy it when it hits $1.50. Okay. And what if it doesn't come down there? Then you don't have to risk anything, right? Yeah, you didn't get it, but who cares? You go find another one. But if it comes down to your level, then pick it up. And then I would say it'd probably come back down to like $1.24. If it comes down to $1.24, I'd be picking more up. Comes back down to like 100, I'd pick more up. And you kind of have your little strategy. At least you caught all the levels, you know. You can say I'll buy 25% here, another 25% here, and I'll put the rest of my bag in there right there. I'm just talking out loud, guys. Not financial advice, okay? Obviously, I still work, so if I was really good at this, I'd be retired, right? Right? I don't know. Maybe, or maybe I'm retired and or almost retired. Bitcoin long-term holder stack 800K BTC per month and record hodl run. Crypto backers eye New York mayoral race in the next battleground. Dude, that mayor thing is so whack in New York, man. New York State's so prime to cheat. It's just like Seattle, dude. Seattle cheats like nobody's business. It's terrible. Dude, I can't believe I got so many of you guys watching here tonight. It's crazy, dude. Freaking Friday night, you guys want to come hang out and chill with me, dude? We take that. Thank you, guys. Trump sidesteps questions in a crypto divesting to pass key bills. U.S. President Trump didn't answer a reporter's question on whether he would divest from his famous crypto ventures in order to ensure passage of key cryptocurrencies legislation, saying only that if the U.S. didn't have crypto, China or other countries would. Many Democrats have said that they are not going to support crypto bills in Congress only because you and your family's personal crypto ventures, a reporter said to Trump during a press briefing at the White House on Friday. Asked whether he would consider we just read that, blah, 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 blah. That was it? That's literally all they said? Oh, we've created a very powerful industry that is much more important than anything that we invest in, Trump said. Oh, okay. Asked whether he would divest from crypto ventures. Yeah, that's all he said. We have created a very powerful industry, and that is much more important than anything that we invest in, Trump said. Oh, good. You know, don't back down. No, we don't back down. Yeah, we don't step down. Yeah. Crypto seed phrase in front of hacks drive record losses in 2025. Infrastructure attacks such as private wallet key exploits and crypto protocol front end compromises accountable for 80% of 2.1 billion worth of crypto lost and attacks to the first half of 2025. TRM Labs said it reported on Thursday. Well, there you go, guys. Careful of hackers, man. They're always sneaky. You know what one coin is that's always looked bullish was Quant. Oh, guys, before we go into Quant and why I'm bullish on it, I told you I wasn't going to ask for the like and subscribe. But what I didn't tell you, that guys, we partnered up with BitBuy, and that means you get level 2 VIP access, which means you get 20% discount on trading fees. But there's more. Your first $100 for new users, you get 60% of your money back. And it scales up 20% for $500, $1,000, $200, but for $5,000 deposit, they give you $1,000 in trading volume. I mean, come on, dude. That's pretty slick, man. That's pretty slick. And plus, you save money on fees, and you have access to us, which we have access to Alex. So, Alex, who's Alex? He's the lead partnership over there at BitBuy. So, if you ever had an issue with something or other, we can hit him up and be like, hey, Alex, what do you think about this? And so, yeah, it kind of works out, guys. Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't show you this. Link is in the description. How you like that? I told you. My bad. Okay, now we're going to go into quant, and that's my last thing I'm probably going to do. Unless you guys start smashing me with requests. Where are you, quant? QNT, QNT, QNT. I'm pulling up too much things. I should rename things in here. They're called the ISOs. There you are, quant. Quant on the 1 hour. There's market cipher. We're probably going to cool off a little bit. Don't try to buy the green, guys. 4 hour. Says they could be a little bit more, but it's probably going to roll the 1 hour, which will roll the 4 hour. 12 hour. Well, take a breather, maybe a little bit. But I mean, look at the 21. It's curving up. VWAP is above. Money flow's coming in. Dude, this is looking good, man. I'm sorry, but we literally said down here, it was like quant we were bullish on. Money flow is coming in. Strength going up. We have a strength anchor wave coming in right here. This beautiful anchor wave. The 2-day. The 2-day, we have a beautiful trigger wave, anchor trigger wave on. The VWAP's coming up, dude. It's going to be pumping, man. That's what I think. I think we're going to be pumping. Look at the blue momentum waves. That's not going straight down. It's curving up and curving outwardly. And you got the VWAP coming up. I mean, come on. Use that BidFi thing. Try it out, man. Try your hand at it. Not financial advice, but seriously, try it. That's how you figure this stuff out. Excuse me. I burped. This is why we're bullish on quant. The monthly closed with a green dot. And we have VWAP coming in and strength coming in. And I'm going to scroll through some of these coins right here. And you won't see a single coin that has a green dot like that. Quant's literally leading the way. I mean, check out I'm saying that. Look at the momentum wave from the bottom. Where's the green dots? Even here's BNB. No green dot on the bottom. We have a crazy green top on the top. What? That has to be a scam wick. There's no way that's legit. Yeah, that's some sort of scam wick. I don't know about that. Check it out. No green dot. Red dots on the top. You know, it's not looking bullish. That one kind of has one, but I guess it's the US dollar, guys. US dollar. You know, we don't got it. That one actually kind of looked kind of sweet. Oh, that's Coinbase. The one that we were just thinking that might cool off. Oh, wait, we're thinking of Circle. Oh, Coinbase is pumping? Oh, interesting. It is kind of pumping. Maybe Bitcoin will follow it, right? Guys, we don't know. We don't know. I almost gotta go though because my beloved is here. Whoa, that's Gun. Oh man, you can tell the influencers are pushing that one. Say on the monthly just got its green dot. Say is that's the weekly. Refresh that. Okay, it didn't show me. Say has a green dot on the weekly. That's looking pretty good actually. And not only did they have a green dot, the monthly is also making a doji candle, which is a sign of a trend reversal on Say. Wow, Say, what are you doing over here? Anchor trigger wave, VWAP coming up, dude. Say, I think Say is just starting to pump, man. It hit this first level support. I think its next level is going to be at 40 cents. Keep an eye on Say, guys. We're calling it here. Drawing a line. We know. Right here. Oh, hello, honey. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in. Like and subscribe to the channel. I got to go on a hot date. So, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for joining.